by revered artists Charles Frederick Goldie, Don Binney, Colin McCann and Gretchen Albrecht went under the hammer in Auckland last night. The important and rare art auction featured around 100 artworks, with some of those particularly famous works expected to get over $1 million. The director of the International Arts Centre, Richard Thomson, joins me now. Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
Sounds very exciting. How was it last night?
Well, it was uneven. It was a good sale. I'd call it uneven. The Goldie paintings always sought after, always sell well. One of them fetched just over 900,000 with the buyer's premium and GST, 920 something thousand.
Wow.
The other little one,
pictures now.
Yeah, that one fetched over $900,000 with the GST and premium. The little one there of Skyed Sophia, she was around about 650,000, which was the top of the estimate. So they're always highly sought after.
And this one here that we're looking at?
This one hasn't sold. It's amazing because it's in every book. No one knew where it was. The last owner was Olive Goldie, and we haven't sold it yet. We got an offer last night after the auction, but it's on the market today, and someone will snap it up, no doubt.
And I heard the name McCann. Talk to us about it.
We had a lovely McCann door, stained glass window, and it had an offer on it. This is it here, showing on the screen. An amazing piece of work. He only made 12 of them, and this is the last one he made.
Wow.
This one was thought to have been destroyed. It hasn't been destroyed. Here it is. We found it. We have a knack of finding these things, and here it is on the market. So, again, under negotiation, but will likely be sold today.
You said you have a knack of finding these things. What, do you have investigators out there? How do you find these, I suppose, what are called rare works?
I've spent my life searching for good paintings. The business has been around for 54 years, International Arts Centre. I've been in that business now for coming on 40 years. So I'm always looking and searching for paintings, and, we've become the go-to place when things are pulled out of the market, pulled out of homes, old homes and what have you. We go and see them all the time. It's always exciting.
Is there much international interest, and where in particular is that coming from?
Well, there is international interest, but most of the interest last night was sort of localised. There was a Singapore painting that came up for auction last night, and it's got offers from Singapore, and we'll probably sell that today too. But you've also got the expat community who are big followers of New Zealand art and big lovers and supporters of New Zealand art, both historical and contemporary. So it's great to see that there is an international market, but we also sell things like Banksy's and international works of art.
I want to talk about international artwork because there's a lot of Kiwi artwork around the world, and we are hearing more and more of repatriation. How common is this?
Well, it's always common for collectors or owners of artworks to send their works back to the country of origin. So, for example, last night we had the Dalgety collection of Charles Decimus Broad watercolours, held in the collection since 1879 in England in an old hall somewhere. Wow. That hall was since sold, and all the artworks were returned to their countries of origin, and we were the chosen ones for the Broad paintings. All 12 of them sold last night. I think one went up to 40,000, the one of the pink and white terraces. Always a popular subject, by the way. And so they've all found new homes. The 12 works have been separated, but it's lovely that they've come home and New Zealanders will get to enjoy them.
So what was the most expensive?
The most expensive one last night was the Goldie.
It was the Goldie.
That was the Goldie painting. Look, that's no surprise. Goldie is probably the most sought after of all the artists in New Zealand. We are not far behind with the Don Binney at the moment. We've got offers on that around the $680,000 to $700,000 mark. So we're getting pretty close to selling that today too. And
you were saying there's still artworks up for grabs for people to bid on. How do they do that?
Yeah, I think we sold about 60% last night. Okay. So I think it was about 54% under hammer, and then we sold a few last night, and it's all happening again this morning. So we'll be getting inquiries all day. In fact, my phone's buzzing as we speak. I can feel it in my pocket. And and it's been going while I've been waiting for you. So we know that it all will happen today.
Do you have one hanging at home, and how much have you spent on a piece of artwork? Can I ask you that?
Oh, gee,
don't hold back, Richard.
I think that would. I've spent millions. No, I obviously I have an interest in art.
Yes,
and there's when you're around art all your life, like I have been, I can't walk into a room and not have art. So if you invite me to your home, Daniel,
yes,
I will come to your home, and I'm not really interested in much else but your walls.
Wow.
So I will be looking around on your walls, and we'll be having a cup of tea.
Yes.
But I'll be
I think you'd be surprised at what you see in my house on the
Great.
walls.
Oh,
Yes.
look forward to it. What's
You'll
your
be
most
surprised.
expensive piece?
Mum's a word. It's just, but I have spent quite a bit. Oh,
Here's a catalogue for you.
Should I go through that
You should
today
go
and have a
through
look?
that, make some offers today.
Okay.
And I can help you build that beautiful collection that you've always been dreaming of.
We're going to be best friends.
We are.
I can see.
I can
already.
tell.
Richard Thomson, thank you so much for coming in
That's
this
an
morning.
absolute pleasure, Daniel.
Really appreciate it.
I feel like
Thank
I
you.
give
Thank you
Richard
very much,
the
Dean.
paintings my sons do.
Those two could probably want a painting as well,
Richard.
Richard.
But I reckon, no, you're never too old to start something new.